Hey, DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with a Friday night live stream featuring the Armageddon event for Nexus. And yes, it is quite the busy event. Only been live for its second day now, but there is quite high numbers. And of course, many players with over 30k souls because they've gotten their Nexus as quickly as possible. And then some have continued to use boosters afterwards, and others are grinding it out with the 1.5 boost and getting as many battles in to get to 40. And maybe might be keeping that 4-star that you got today as the free gift that we all got, which I have right here. So, and Tox joined. Tox has rejoined. So, just for this event, apparently. I was quite impressed to see that. But yes, I don't know if we really have to go over much about what the event's all about. Many of you already know exactly what this is all about, and if you're in or not. But I guess if you're not in for this event, you still want to go to probably 4,500 or 2,000. One or the other. But still, there's many players that are well above where I'm at, so I gotta catch up. But there's a lot of good rewards, especially in that high tier. We're 46th. Not doing too bad. We're gonna go straight to the top. We're gonna go through some of the teams, because if you see your team on there, you should definitely shout it out, especially even players after the fact. Yeah. And we're also going to. Oh, Christian Woods! Wow, thank you very much. Very kind of you. Also, was thanks to many of the kind, generous donations that I do get on my streams, I was able to definitely get in on some of this event and grab a bunch of boost packs. So, Austin Bird, thank you for joining. Trent Hoff, Mr. Maga, Zalanovich, Jesus, Raging Cajun, Halo. My volume's kind of low. You mean how loud I'm talking? Okay, that's, I guess, my streaming app? Maybe? Or is it just you, Raging Cajun? Alright. Well, thank you, Imperial Ramblings. Let's bow. Alright, cool. Generous for this event. It's like someone else in charge. Well, Captain Howdy, we also had a bit of a maintenance hiatus last night, so there was a lot of people that were grinding for the event, including myself, and all of a sudden the game just went straight offline. So, yeah. Yeah, right, Matthew Baker, maybe his volume is low. Well, see, that's the thing. That's why I look for other people saying the same thing. But I will be on Discord here very shortly. I just started the stream. I just saw Prometheo jump in and jump out. Prometheo, I'll be back. But anyway, we're just going to go through just real quick. Souls War Are Us, and Asgard event, and a bunch of symbols. Barber Souls, no one event. A bunch of letters that I'm not sure what they say. And Knocked. Soul War 50, Atacool, AE Assassins. That's pretty much the top 10 right there. We're 1.6 million at that point, just in top 10. I'm just going to pan through the rest. There's Red Dragons, 18th. So yeah, many finishing players, let's just say that. A good majority of a lot of these alliances have players that have finished. There's NTG Legends. That's right. NTG has 2 teams that are shooting for top 50. So, all right. Now we will open up Discord.
It's house.
All right.
Saying how long you've
open up
this
Discord. Good evening, everyone. What's up, Black Talon, Vintage, Prometheo, and Speakerface? Thank you for all joining in.
Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday. There's Soldier. Hey!
Soldier in the house.
Yeah, nice. All right, so...
correct me if I'm wrong, but Imperial Ramblings is a gentleman named Bo, correct?
Yeah, that's Bo. He's just he likes jumping in. That's a show that I do with Bo pretty much like every other week on Tuesdays. So, it's
Speaking of Bo, how are you, sir?
Yeah, there he is.
Hey, Mr. Bo Ganora.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
when you say Bo, I think Bo Selector, this program used to be on in England.
Yeah, Legend is ahead of War. We need to change that, Zalon. Yeah, I agree. So, all right. Well, we better collect the free gift. I was waiting to do that on the stream anyway. So, we'll do that.
Look at that. Legends is ahead of War. Wow.
I know. Well, that's because Legends is also filled with a bunch of people from other alliances that filled some spots up for us. So, most of them are
probably war team, right?
Most of them are probably It's there's a bunch of people from over at other Dragons teams that popped in. So there's
you can probably count on them for some VP.
Well, yeah, that too. Well,
they'll do it by accident.
Yeah. The grind is real. Well, yeah, that's why we're here. 33 people already tuning in and a bunch of people on Discord. It's totally cool. 4-star. I was a little surprised that we got a 4-star in the free gift today. I mean, I just expected another like 3-2-1 or something like that, but not bad. And
2,000 souls. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and also I do want to mention this too. If you were already over 40,000 souls and you just planned on grinding just like with 1.5 for the rest of the event, just to make sure that your team continues to stay in the place that it is, you could save this 4-star for a solo event. In all honesty, you don't really. You don't really have to dump it into this event. You could just grind out, especially if you had 40,000 souls before this free gift even popped out.
Do your best, Zalon. It's not going to work.
Just saying.
We know what's going to happen.
I'm putting it in because I need to, and I didn't have 40,000 souls before they gave me.
No. We know that people are going to go from 40 up to 42 because of this. It's just inflation.
Well, yeah. There's a good majority. There's a good majority that won't be able to hold back, but there are some others that are just like, yeah, Zalon, I was planning on just grinding out anyway. I don't know why I'd want this 4-star now.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, look, the majority of players are not in top 50. So we have to recognize that, and if you're not in top 50, there's no difference between getting a Void Titan at 500 and getting a Necromancer. So a lot of people are going to be just using this to shorten the event. And hey, I think kudos to Natural Motion. I think dropping a 4-star looks really generous, but probably didn't cost you anything. I think it really answers some of the complaints that we had about the length of the event. And frankly, I think looking at the calculations, talking to players, I think people are pretty satisfied with the value that's in here. The currency of red gems, tokens, and divine gems is pretty good, and so I think people are finishing the event and finding that it actually didn't cost that much.
Well, you mean Monday Shock and Awe? You mean the Monday Shock and Awe isn't the end of Dawn of Titans, Prometheo? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, look, I still stand by a lot of my complaints.
Of course.
But they have done things this week to mitigate some of the concerns and to address the cost. And, frankly, I think that that was, pretty well handled.
They've cheered a lot of people up this week and reacted pretty quick to complaints, so we can't complain at all, really, because they've done what's needed.
Well, they'll always be complaining. Speaker face, you should know this.
Oh, I know there'll always be complaints.
You should know this about the DOT community. We're never happy.
No,
Right.
I know, but what
You hear them? Oh, what?
They reacted about 3 times in one day, changing the time, didn't they? So they were on it.
Well, and that's good. That's a positive reaction. It's good to see that they are reactive in a way that is constructive. I think that the change in the way the death timers work especially was something that made a lot of sense and made the event a lot more interesting to me. And, frankly, I think, we in this, YouTube bubble have to kind of fly blind and assume that nothing's going to change, and often do overreact because we don't have a channel for dialogue with the company. Like, we are just throwing words into the void and hoping there's an echo. And so, when it does come back and there was a good result, we're happy, and it doesn't take that much. So, they could really improve the situation just by being a little more proactive in the communication.
It's like when Vintage said the guy who was listening to the video must only listen to the first bit, and then he must have switched off. And then they reacted to that straight away and changed it again the next day, so can't complain.
Yeah, I think Zalon had it right, though. There's the certainties in life, death, taxes, and Dawn of Titans players complaining.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's always gonna be there, no matter what. I don't see any major franchise out there anywhere that doesn't have a slew of complaints that are never ending. So
yeah. And I'll reiterate what I've been saying for months. The game's better than it's ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look, I think one of the reasons that people are constantly complaining about the game is that it is an interesting game. There are decisions to be made. There are investments to be made. There is fear of missing out. There is, buyer's remorse. And, it
event
has
remorse,
all these elements.
Yeah,
event remorse is 100% a thing.
Yeah.
If you got Necromancer and P10, Necromancer thinking it was the beginning of the new meta, and then now you're at Nexus and you're looking back on that and you're like, where's that void food? I wish I had it now. Yes, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But, and then there are the people who are sitting on the sideline and, torn between fear of missing out and fear of overinvesting.
One thing to point out with that as well, though, when it comes down to that void food, is the amount of void food in this event and what you can do with a P4 Nexus is being shown off in battle videos already. So,
right, and that is something that they have addressed. There is more void food in this event. I think if you're completing events and you're getting element tokens that you can use for prestige on that Titan or that you can save for later and not clog up your Titan Hall, that is a very positive development.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and take my soapbox right now, and I'm going to say we also need to have an improvement in the prestige system where you can get more value out of Titans you previously prestiged. And my simple suggestion is the number of stars that you see on the Titan is added to the prestige value up to the maximum of 4. So if you prestige the Titan, then that increases their prestige value in future use by 1. And if they're at 2 stars, because you got them to P4, then it's worth an extra star. And if you got them to P7, then that Titan should be automatically getting you the max prestige value for whatever level you're upgrading, bar none. And I think that would be something players would welcome. I think it would make going from P7 to P10 much easier because you could throw in a few previously prestige Titans that can carry over value and make it go a lot quicker. And then, you could have P7 to P10 just be 1, 2, 3 Titans, So I think we need to see something done by the developers to help us, with the future situation where we're getting rid of prestige Titans. And I'd say that's a simple solution. I'd be welcome to discuss anyone else's suggestions.
No, 7 to 10, 1, 2, 3, that's good instead of 9. It's bloody 9's ridiculous.
Yeah, and P7 is a trap. A lot of players get to P7, they find that the Titan didn't really pay off, they don't see the value in going to P10, and so they leave it there. But that's a lot of value that you just dropped into the Titan.
Yeah.
But if you were getting back an extra 3 of your prestige food out of the 9 that you put in to get to P7, and you could get that last level of going from 9 to 10 off of that P7 Titan that you're getting rid of, I think it would make it feel, not quite as painful.
Agreed. Anything we can get back off of prestige is amazing. So I mean, we'd like to see some game mechanics like that specifically to make it so that people just don't have a whole bunch of P7 and P10 Titans that sit around and do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, another version of it would be you create a new altar that you can sacrifice your prestige Titan on, and you get element tokens. I don't think they'll ever do that because it would require changing the interface, but just a suggestion.
You could just make it into another. Many games have done this. Just make another currency, make that currency worth,
Hey, Zalon,
so many tokens.
Did you like how we gently persuaded House to pull that bishop?
Oh, see, House pulled the bishop on his live stream, and I joined his live stream the other day, right after that happened, because I couldn't believe the amount of pressure that he was that all the other people on his Discord at the time of his live stream were getting him to try to pull the bishop for 9K. Now, he did have 20K DGs. So, in all essence, he's not doing too shabby with still having 11,000. And now that we also are a little ways into the stream, I'm going to get into the calendar talk, which is also in the title of the stream. And the upcoming calendar doesn't look like you got anything like, DG Titan, or I don't know. It just I'm getting the feeling when I look at the calendar that it just seems like the game is continuing. But Zalon, it's Armageddon right now. Yeah, I know it's Armageddon, DOT community, but the thing is, the game is going to continue. And how many days are the events? Looks like most of them are the exact same. They should be like normal, not more days. I guess the soul counts will probably be the same as they have been. Oh my gosh. All right, well, we will see. But all I'm saying, because I started counting the days. I was like, all right, how many days is that event? All right, how many days is this event? They all seem to be the same amount as they used to be. They're not 5-day events, so they're probably not 40,000 souls. Anyway.
I think it's Armageddon just for resetting the meta, isn't it?
Just going back to the whole that the sky is falling, the game is over.
No, it didn't.
Because we know who you all were. It's funny. This is what happens too. This is what happens as well. Then when anything like that ever, like for instance, when there's like say, there's rioting.
The end is now.
Say there's rioting that happens in an area, and all the security footage can like catch people on camera doing all sorts of different things. It's like, and then after the fact, those people like wind up, some of them that have like, certain idea, depending on what's happening and what store it is, and if they prosecute people and everything else, it's like, well, we know who you were. You know what I mean? We'll just wait until the next crushing thing comes along, and the sky will be falling again, I'm sure.
I definitely understand exactly what you're saying, and in fact, I think I should probably have a mea culpa here. I mean, look, I wasn't throwing Molotov cocktails or flipping cars, but I might have picked up a DOT trash can and thrown it through a window.
Yeah, see,
so just to like jump out ahead of that, I'll just say, look, the end of the game has been massively overblown and overhyped. The game is continuing. And, if you're not satisfied with it, there's an easy answer. Just uninstall the game and don't worry about it ever again. But,
and what's crazy, Corinthian? I wasn't even referring to you specifically. Just so you know. But I was like, wow, he really chimed right in there, huh? I guess you feel pretty guilty, huh, Corinthian?
I actually take a lot of comfort from the things Vintage has been saying and his attention to the game lately. And I think to hear a very engaged player like Vintage say that he's having more fun now than he's had in recent memory.
Yeah.
Really makes me think that things are working. And frankly, I, at times just don't play the game enough to realize what's going on. Now, I was doing the Chicken Little game is over thing when Hyperion dropped, because I thought that was, going to be essentially like dwarfing everything from before, and that it would be hard for anything to come that would operate at that level without being essentially just more of these crazy prestige troops. Nexus is different, and the fact that they were able to do that, and it can beat Hyperion, but it is not the same as Hyperion and Lycaon, is very encouraging to me.
I think anybody who's done this event has been a bit more reassured that the game's got more life in it.
There he is. Tox is in the chat as well. Tox joined in today and did 40k souls in 2 hours, supposedly.
So he wanted the time.
Yeah. Apparently, Tox came out of Mothball.
Yeah, because he knows it's worth getting.
See?
Vintage pushed me over the edge last night.
Oh, Vintage did? Oh, I'm sure it was just Vintage, right? Oh.
It was all Vintage.
Oh,
Vintage. I blame Vintage.
Guys. Here's why the President Bishop makes sense.
We've got nothing to do with it. It was all Vintage. We were
You know what? It was a great poll. I agree with them.
See?
Yeah, dude. There's Zeus coming, and I strongly believe Calvarax is going to get a reskill, plus any other Ranger Titan. I mean, you're going to use the Bishop.
Yeah. For sure. And it doesn't even mean that it'll get overshadowed even that much, even on the next run anyway. So,
because I already have them at P7 and the Bishop's fully leveled, and I'm going around. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going around smacking things. You just got to realize how to use it.
I feel like.
Yep. So I will say this also. If you did go, to P7 with Lycaon, P7 or better, that is, you know exactly how to use this Titan, because in principle, they're the same. It's all about the debuffs. And no, I'm not going to put training wheels on the Titan and tell everybody how to use it. I'm going to let you try to solve the puzzle for yourself the next couple weeks, because, that's what makes the game fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because I just took down a P10 Chronos. So,
P what house?
P10 Chronos with the queen on it.
Oh, okay.
Nexus beats everything.
It does beat everything, especially with the Bishop on it. It makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, it's that armor piercing. It just you're getting 1,800 plus armor piercing. You don't have to worry about armor ever.
Oh, and Fury's here too. Thank you for joining, Fury. Fury's leading NTG Legends. He's actually he's working with the all the different players that jumped in for that combined group. He's done with the event too. Very nicely done, Fury.
Here's a question. Chance was saying to House last night that Archmage staff is no good for Nexus. But I thought they said it was for Nexus. It's on the Relic, isn't it, Nexus?
Well, no.
Archmage staff is really, really good.
It is, but you get the same with the Bishop as attack, but you get the armor piercing.
It's one of those things where if you don't have the DGs to pull the Bishop, you're getting this Archmage staff in the event. So that should be your go-to 5-star for this Titan. But if you have
if you're using the Archmage staff
and are willing to do it, you can go ahead if you feel like it, obviously, if this is what you want to do.
Right. But remember, if you're using the Archmage staff, you want to use the Staff of Iron.
Yeah, you have to. And I've had at least a half a dozen players contact me over DMs saying, heard about the Bishop last night. Should I pull the Bishop? No. Here's what you do, okay? Unless you're rolling in Divine Gems, here's what you do. You're getting the Archmage staff in this event. I want you to take your Nexus, get to know your Nexus, use the Archmage staff with the Staff of Iron, and squeeze every ounce of utility out of it. Because guess what? You're probably going to beat 98%, probably 99% of what's out there. Now, if you just can't stand it, you can't take it, and you want to beat that last 1% of stuff, and you deem it necessary because you need the armor piercing specifically, then you pull the Bishop. How's that?
But I would add a caveat to that. You know who you are out there, players that Vintage is addressing. If Nexus is doing it in 99% of the fights and you have an answer to the last 1%, why would you waste your Divine Gems on a relic that you don't need yet?
Yeah,
hold them.
Very true. As in, if you have Hell high prestiged and you can take out Chronos anyway, then don't bother.
Yeah, exactly. I have an answer to Chronos. I'm not worried about Nexus beating Chronos. My Hell, I've taken out Wardon's 1800 armor Chronos build and had extra time on it, and there was someone who had the new chess piece on their Chronos, and I beat that with 2 minutes left. I'm confident that Hell can handle Chronos.
Yep.
It may take P10, it may take the axes and the whole build, and playing it right, and knowing some ins and outs. But that's just the game, But I'm getting Nexus for other things, and frankly, my big question is, does Nexus handle Oceanus, and is she the best? And should I still be prestiging up Crystallis because she's the clear answer to Oceanus? And I think that's a live question for me.
Yeah, but so I put the thing. My Crystallis handles Oceanus.
Well, not only that, you have the Bishop on Crystallis as well.
That's what I'm saying. I put it on there, and P10 Oceanus goes down easy with the Bishop.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the beauty, is you can go to different attackers to solve different problems. They really got it. I'm not going to completely say they got it completely figured out, but again, it's never been this good, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I will say, if you go back, I guess probably a year now was the first time we started talking about debuffs in this game. Maybe not quite that long. Maybe even longer, I don't know. But you go back to when we first started talking about debuffs, I think we were wondering, how's it going to work? I suppose that the first real, was it Rostam that had the really hard-hitting debuffs for the first time?
Yeah. Yep.
And we saw that and we were like, oh wow, this is pretty crazy, and it's kind of a good direction for the game. But I still kind of felt like it wasn't really popping that much. Now we're at a point where it's obviously critical, and the debuffs on Nexus are so huge that it's a huge part of the game, and I think that's awesome. I think it also raises more questions, and so we do need to have more insight into okay, so how high can I take my resistances before the fight starts? What things are popping in the fight that will take me higher, and how high will those take me? What are the ways that I can, bypass the limits to, get my defense or, my attacker to work better against debuffs? A lot of that is currently being solved by players, and you should just be in the community and find out from experience and watch, Aventador. But, we need to know actual information about the game from the developers who created it. So I hope that they will, tell us more about, okay, here's the debuff system and how these things work in this Titan, and here's, here are the limits that you have on, if you're attacking it, and these debuffs hit you, then here's how high you could be, and here's where you should be after it. Things like that would be helpful for the general community to have, basic information. And honestly, a lot of the YouTube stuff is aimed at the really high-level players, so something that is from the developers and addressed at sort of, mid-game players would be helpful.
Killer Wasp, going to bed. I'll be around. Jesus. Thank you for that donation. That's very kind of you. You just joined in, though. All right, that's cool, I guess. Thank you for joining. Real quick, I want to address Soldier's comment there. When do you think the Divine Titans are coming? And Foranic's response, will there be any? Or just Divine Relics? And I kind of think that's where they're going. I really think that this event is basically this is your Divine Attacker. Will there be a Defender event that comes out for 40k before the end of the year? Maybe. I don't know. But
I think
we'll see.
I think you're right. I think you're right, Thorn.
You know, but the thing is, though, with that said, that means we'll probably not see anything like these maybe another 40k event with a Defender in it. But if anything, nothing really like that again until like next year, early next year, something like that. So I really, honestly, don't think that they're gonna do. What's it called? Any actual Divine Titans in the altars anymore. I think they're just going to give everybody the option to get them without Divine Gems.
I honestly think they were tired of people pulling Divine Gems and messaging them and saying, "This Titan sucks."
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Honestly, I think that's so they're putting relics out, and because you've got a choice.
Relics, and also too, even if the relics do kind of suck, they pick out the few that are obviously the worst, and have been updating them as they re-release them in events. So
Oni was an ace Divine Titan, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, Oni and Huntress.
What a joke!
I think not having Divine Titans would again signal that they're getting it. That something I've been squawking about for multiple years is that we like variety. We want to have a roster of useful Titans and so forth. As soon as they release Divine Titans, guess what? You got to get one of them. That's what you got to attack with. You know what I mean? So I would be totally fine with them not doing Divine Titans, because Divine Titans also stiff arms about 95% of the player community.
Yeah, especially when people are spending all their DG on the Great Relics that just came out. You know, you just spent your 9k, and then it's like, oh great, now I need 15k for the thing that's going to get me back in the game.
Yeah, you know, and this is coming. This is coming from a mega whale. I don't want it to be pay to win. I want it to be competitive. I want it to be balanced. You know why? Because I like good, honest, quality war.
Yeah, vintage Titans come and go. Relics stay forever. You can put relics on anything.
Yeah, even first gen 5-star relics are actually good. So
I still use mine.
Yeah,
they're definitely coming round to that. That's why they've got them in the DG altars all the time now, swapping them around.
Now they are offering Titans and relics for DGs in altar events, which seem to be pretty frequent as well. Another reason to say that they're trying to offer other options for your Divine Gems. So if they're doing that a lot, again, putting something in that's going to be worth 15,000 plus DGs doesn't sound like they really understand how long it takes for many of us to get the DGs. So,
while we're doing irresponsible predictions, can I just circle back to the point about Cavalrax getting reskilled? I like that idea. I think that it's, hopefully in the works. Keep in mind that both Cavalrax and Almorand should probably be Void Titans, and we would like to see both of them reskilled. I think Almorand being reskilled is probably even higher on my list than Cavalrax, because the whole Nexus thing, if you watched my stream, you saw the last mission in the campaign is called the Nexus, and Almorand from that is he's 4 generations ago, but I think people would like to play with Almorand, so let's see him come back.
Is it really House's birthday? Is it really House's birthday?
Yeah.
It is?
Happy birthday, House.
Yeah, he's 29.
I don't believe that, but
29 times
29.
29. Yeah. He wishes.
But
on Shigong's irresponsible predictions today, I put Calvarax with corrupted skeletons and void grenadiers because that's kind of what Hyperion should have been. Meat shield for your grenadiers offense.
Yeah, and them tossing void instead of fire. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, have some purple flames, dude. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Will he be the Halloween event?
Well, that's the thing. There's some interesting stuff. We're going to... out here, let's kick it over to the calendar. Let's kick it over. Yeah. We got to wait. We have plenty of people, 55 people watching, and we have plenty of people here in Discord. Thank you, Killer Wasp, again, for saying happy birthday to House. And it is House's birthday. Congratulations, House.
I was born at 5:48.
Were you?
Yes, I was.
I ain't singing happy birthday to you, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, House, for your birthday, here you are on a Zalon stream. It's so nice.
Hey, you know what? Can speakers sing happy birthday to me?
I don't know, maybe.
If you want me to, I'll...
Sing happy birthday, Wally, though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Happy birthday from a New Zealander.
Oh, wow. You guys are happy. Cool.
See? So, let's see. We got, of course, Armageddon. Theaters of War, which, of course, will give us event relics for the upcoming event, which has been predicted as Beowulf, because we knew up to we knew up to September 30th already. But with Beowulf, he doesn't exactly have a relic. That was brought up in Shigong's video as well, and he's predicting that we're going to see that relic for what's it called? The relic we're missing to make the set of relics for Nexus. It's an interesting idea. I honestly thought it was going to come with a Zeus event, just because we were looking for a reskilled Zeus along, and it would also make sense because the relic also gives you Zeus in when you're battling with Nexus and have the set. So, I don't know. Because after we go through some of these other events, it doesn't really seem like Zeus is really involved in any of them. So, we'll see exactly how that all pans out. Because it could easily be the case. So, and then, of course, we have Assault the following week, which is not bad. Helps you out leveling up your Titans and Relics, and is extremely easy to do, especially if you have certain Titans. They don't have to be max prestige, even P7. They can just still be P1, but certain Titans can really crush Assault like crazy, and it's a great event. Only a 2-day event, though. Typically, what's up?
You mind if we chime in and
yeah. I mean, does anybody else have anything they want to say about the Beowulf event?
Yeah, I do. This is not necessarily a prediction, but this is to the devs. If you want to make Beowulf a thing again, like instantly, Synergy Relic and give the Spearman a nice fat health buff. That's all it takes.
All right. Because Spearmen have always been really good on defensive Titans. So, at this point, yeah, that's all they really truly need to be able to deal with what's being put out right now, damage-wise. So, all right. Well, with that said, of course, like I mentioned, the Assault event coming up the following week. Of course, we noticed that they're not putting in what's coming in on Mondays. But right after this Armageddon event, a lot of us have already predicted that even though the Armageddon event goes past normal times and gives us an extra day, we still might see a fusion event on Monday. We'll see what happens, though. Besides from that, though, before this Assault, who knows? We'll see some sort of event on Monday, I'm sure. Hopefully something. What's up?
When can I expect the Darth Shigong video?
He already put it out.
Yeah.
No, for the calendar?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was here late.
Oh.
Just before this.
Did I miss
Yeah, House, you can pause and
15 minutes before.
Yeah, you can pause real quick and go through.
It's long.
I got all the cliff notes here though, so it's all right. I already went through it.
So do I have a Zeus reskill in there anywhere?
No. That's why I was mentioning the fact that when he brought up the fact that he thought that inside that event with Beowulf coming up is going to be that last relic that we need for that set for Nexus, but we'll see.
Hey, Zalon.
What's up?
Speaking of spearmen, you know how you mentioned they're great on defense, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I ran into this problem twice today. Cerebus has been kicking my butt on. I have a P7 Evador, and I lost to a P1 Cerebus because of the spearmen. I couldn't damage them at all. It was
they
weird.
put out serious damage too. They probably killed your Panthers.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that before, and I was like, whoa. So I mean, on defense, like you said, spearmen are pretty kick ass, you know.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, Beowulf was, still can be a very good defender, depending on what your relic setup is with him, and if he's still wasting people's time, people may still skip over him. You know.
Yep. Oh, actually, my Lycaon, I attacked the Cerebus level 1 with a it was a P1 Cerebus versus my P7 Lycaon, and I almost lost. The battle lasted like 5.5 minutes, and I was like, oh my god. I had to drop all my spells just to win.
And sometimes that happens.
So, yeah, but it's interesting in the game because I just discovered that today, and I'm like, well, I'm going to P1 my Cerebus and throw him on my land. Because
the Cerebus is a very good...
He's a really good defender.
Yeah, he's a very good land defender. Most definitely. That was definitely something that was pointed out. Well, again, a lot of people, most of the time, when you see an event come out, if they're not the bee's knees number one attacker or defender, people instantly go, not good enough, and don't think that, hey, maybe you actually have something a little bit better than you might think. But the Arm of Abyss Finish Plus event on October 7th, this is interesting. From what I got from both of the from Darshigong and Nadim's video, they're both calling Bast with Conyers Falchions. And the Council of the Calendar is typically right. And it's interesting though because Bast was really good when she first came out as an infiltrator, and we haven't really had a good infiltrator for a long time. Remember we talked about that vintage?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't, Zabroken was the last good solo infiltrator.
So is this their opportunity to actually make a good Void solo infiltrator with Bast?
What's
of
Loki?
Course. Just don't make it into Zabroken. Don't have one Titan completely destroy the game again.
Yeah.
What's Loki?
Well, Loki's pretty cool.
We just had Loki.
Yeah, he's
was he a good solo infiltrator? I thought he was about the shade.
Yeah, he's all about the shades. Actually, very, very, very similar to Chance and House. They're also about the shade, but
whoa,
throwing it and taking it. But anyway, here we go. All right.
189 subscribers.
We know.
Here we go. Thanks to Soldier.
Yeah, thanks to Soldier. Yeah, that's a good call too.
Hey, you know what? Speaker, you're gonna get banned from my channel.
Yeah. Quit spouting
won't
truth.
be the first time, will it?
Quit spouting truth. What's up, Sangre Joven? And what's going on, Val? I know who you are, Killer Wasp. You're the worst. I can tell. Let's see. But anyway, I'm excited for a reskill Bast. Conyers Falchions, I already have, but that's only because I used to always get all the Infiltrator 5-star relics. So
yeah, but maybe they'll reskill the 5-star relic as well.
You never know.
Who knows?
I think they absolutely will give it a small tweak.
So
they might put a Godfrey's poleaxe in it again for House.
No, for his birthday. For his birthday.
Yeah.
Yes, his birthday.
I've used one of those today.
I really think this community is really good at predicting what the devs is going to do.
Well, it's because of the clues in the names, for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
But
well,
yeah.
that, and we also, they listen to your live streams, trust me, because look at the gift that they gave us today.
Well, that had nothing to do with any live streams. It's
you
people
guys
were upset about the
about
maintenance. I did mention on
Go
Monday's
on,
stream.
I remember your live stream the other day.
Yeah, I know. On Monday, I said hopefully we'll get a free gift.
Better be 4 stars. And guess what? They dropped a 4-star.
Well, that wasn't
gift
because
on
I
us
said
today.
it. I wasn't because I said it. But anyway, I did mention on Monday that hopefully we get a free gift.
So that's because they broke up my live stream last night because we were cranking.
Yeah, you were cranking. I have to agree. You definitely were cranking.
They pulled the bishop and then couldn't level it because the stream went down.
They did. They did.
They're like, oh, House is having way too much fun.
Yeah.
Killed it. I was like,
I know.
I think if they communicated a Wednesday night or whatever, we're going to do maintenance for an hour on the server.
Well,
if they scheduled it every week.
I don't know if it was scheduled. I don't think it was scheduled. I think it was.
But what I'm saying is, if they did that, because every server has to be maintenance. So if they did it on a routine basis, we would know to log out and not play on a certain time.
Plenty of other mobile games I've definitely played in the past that did do that, where they did routine maintenance. And every time they did routine maintenance on servers in other mobile games I played in the past, they always give you free stuff. Every single time. But anyway, so
we need to do more maintenance then.
It would be better if they just did it, especially during maybe one of the most unpopular days, Thursday.
Thursday. I would do Thursday.
Gosh, it's kind of hard to say. It's kind of hard to say which would be Wednesday night. Because what if it's a solo
Wednesday night between the transitions between the solo events and the mega event.
And the new event. Yeah, they could do it then. They could do it then because the only reason I was hesitant on Wednesday was the simple fact that there are sometimes solo events that people are trying to finish up, but there is that gap of time when the solo events do finish and the new event starts that they could just drop the servers for a couple hours because that's straight dead time anyway.
Yeah. That's the ideal moment.
You could do it Friday or Saturday.
That's because House has finished his event already. That's just ridiculous, House.
Wouldn't even matter.
Or they can continue to surprise us during the event.
Yeah, well, doing it during events or having a problem and then just saying, "Oh, no, it's maintenance. We got to figure out what's going on." That it would be better to just do it periodically before any Thursday through Sunday or Thursday through Monday events.
Yeah.
But with this next Conquest event in October 11th. Oh, and hello, Val. Thank you for joining. And anybody else that I missed? Oh, good night from Extinction and Killer Wasps. I have to be at work at 4:30 in the morning. So
that's as many.
It's it's Extinction. All right.
Hey, in case you haven't noticed, he has a mini.
Yeah, we know. So anyway, this Conquest event, which it's great to see that we're going to have another Conquest not too far away. What is it? Possessor of the Fallen Slain. Now, we're seeing that the Council of the Calendar is predicting Freya. So that's interesting. The last Freya we saw actually was pretty gosh darn good. So let's see. We're not gonna see a reskill for Conquest. It's just gonna be the Titan in the event, more or less. So
yeah,
that's not a bad thing.
Well, will there be a synergy relic with it or something?
Yeah, well, yeah, the synergy relic. Oh, look, it's D. Wow. D's been on, Fury's been on, even Tox was here earlier, and Bo was here earlier. Look at all these. Night Waspy. Oh, jeez. Does everybody know who Killer Wasp is? Oh, jeez. How does D just stroll in here and she knows? All right, anyway. But yeah, Conquest is all about the triple battle drops, and it'll be nice. Who walks the golden chain of Lucamual? I probably pronounced that completely wrong, but that event seems to be the next, if you want to put the air quotes up, that looks like the next actual, like, meta Titan? Because it goes re-release with first gen 5-star, finish plus, and then something else. That's usually meta oriented. So we have on Darshigong's predictions as Cat Titan. But I believe it has something to do with poison. I honestly believe if anybody looks at their prestige right now, does everyone just have an absorbent amount of poison prestige?
I do. Did he just say Cat Titan?
Yes.
Oh my God! Vintage, here it comes.
Grumpy Bastet, boys.
Exactly. I knew it was coming.
Right?
Grumpy Bastet. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's just going to have one paw going up and down all the time. This thing is going to destroy everything.
So, it's a Cat Titan. I mean, it's not, it's only a 4-day event. I had to recount it again just to make sure. It is a 4-day event. I mean, it's the typical, 14th to the 18th is 4 days, but it's the typical time of a regular Alliance War event. So
if they call that Grumpy Vintage, I swear to God, I'm gonna lose it.
But I think it has something to do with poison. I really do.
God, I only got 48 poison Titans.
Oh, he's in Legends Salon? Oh, of course. It's probably the yeah.
Oh,
Wu-Tang Clan?
Churro.
Churrito? Churro, when are you going to be streaming again? Huh? Want to know.
He's on restriction.
He is he?
Yeah.
House, where's your partner in crime?
He's at the gas station at Chevron filling up.
Oh, okay.
Just talk to him.
Nice. Well, with the Solo War after that, it's called Perennial Contest. Interesting idea was that it could be seen with some staffs, which we haven't actually seen the 2 staffs that were pictured in that staff event that we had before. I don't know, it was probably about a month or so ago at this point. And in Dawn of Titans time, that's eons ago. But
is that the Ace one?
That's the one where it's got like it looks like a hourglass in the middle of at the top of the staff, and there's another one that has like a kind of like a galaxy kind of thing going on the top of the staff, like light. So, it'd be interesting to find out what that actually is, or it could be something completely different. We'll see. But it leads into the right seat of Tubundu, which of course is Iggy coming back. And with Iggy coming back, we know that means that she's going to be, they're going to change some of the prestige skills around. And possibly give us whatever we're still missing for, what's the last first gen 5-star that we're still missing would be just...
They can do whatever they want with her.
Yeah, I guess they could. They could just, I don't know if we
go out the Amber of Iangura.
Oh, they could. They could just start releasing. They could start releasing other 5-stars that they haven't done yet.
She's not really good at.
Well, they're redoing.
Yeah, but that means I get her.
Iangura.
Yeah, but she's just horrible.
Well, no, Beowulf will just get a what's it called? Prestige skill change typically.
That's why I'll be going for Beowulf and Iondora.
You're going to go for both? Listen to you. You love going for second time around for Rannick.
Why?
As long as it's not meta.
As long as it's not meta, I'm in.
But, Frantic, they get ran over by.
But you know what? The devs put out the calendar, so now we know what Titan. Because my Beowulf's like level 41. I never prestiged him. Now I might want to prestige him because he's getting a reskill. Does that make sense?
Possibly, but the skills if they change
it won't be a reskill. It'll be a prestige tune-up.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Prestige tune-up means your old one will actually have the same thing. You won't have to worry about it.
Exactly, and I have 2 of them.
Yeah, the problem is with the prestige, they don't hold up. They just get walked over.
Yeah. It just depends on where you play and who you're dealing with, though, House.
Okay.
Well, that's why I said the synergy relic should give the spearman a nice shot of health.
Take it back.
The good thing is he's going to be a great land defender.
Yeah, and when it comes down to just taking up time, again, a lot of people are always looking for time wasters on their lands because it just protects more of your VP. If you're going through the week with 4 VP lands or 10 VP lands, or 8, that you can defend with good time wasters. Again, some people are still going to take them down anyway, but there are going to be a bunch of people that skip over them because they just don't want to deal with it.
Hey, I skip over a lot of Titans because I'm like, I don't want to waste time on this. I'm speed rounding right now, Yep. I'm trying to get VP or Souls or whatever. I'm not going to waste time on Beowulf or Chronos or any of the time wasters.
Yes. Well, then we have another Theaters of War, October 26th, and then leading right into actual Halloween weekend, the Vigil of Saman, Finish Plus event. That one, of course, has a lot of different predictions because could easily be Pinche Chiro. I think that's funny. Anyway, with the possibility of seeing a Baba Yaga come back, Calvarax, Reaver. I think Baba Yaga could be in the event, but Calvarax or Reaver reskills would be amazing, especially Calvarax.
I love that Titan.
Calvarax reskill would be cool. Baba Yaga, throw it away.
Yeah, Corey, it'd be cool to design a Titan.
I think it'll be Calvarax because for some reason the devs are on this kick where they are throwing nothing but the Rangers at us. We've been inundated with Rangers lately.
Well, not just Rangers, but also certain elements. Where it seems like there was a huge physical rush right for a while, and then of course, like I said,
Reeve has been in this event, hasn't he?
Oh no, yeah. Well, now we're in the middle of Void. Nobody has a Void.
Yeah, Void's gonna be.
I do.
But when it comes down to
Reeve has been in this event, so I don't think he'll be in the Halloween one.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Almarand.
Yeah, but why they throw Almarand in here? Isn't he ice?
Either way, any reskill is really good because it brings the Titan back into the fold.
Not always, but some do. Some do, like Kronos.
To a
Kronos
point,
was impressive.
To a point. Some better than others.
Cerberus
obviously.
So let's talk about this. The best reskills have been Hell and Kronos
and Cerberus.
Why? No.
Exactly.
It's been Hell. If you want to go with it, it's been Hell and Kronos. This has been
for attacker and defender. Okay, fine. For
exactly.
Number one attacker, number one defender. On remember, I'm sorry, House. I didn't realize we're doing number ones. So anyway,
number one for drama.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That'd be Artemis, isn't it?
No, he's putting pencil in his car, number one for drama.
We need a tier list.
I mean, if you want 1-on-1, you go Hell and Chronos. Those are the two best skills.
The best offensive reskill is Nexus.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That came out like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That wasn't a reskill. That was a
They
fix.
reskilled
it 1 day later.
1 day later.
Goddamn. All right.
They reskilled it 2 days before the end of the event.
Then it's wait till Monday. The best defensive reskill might be Nexus.
They need to do something about the defense.
Now, see, the biggest deal about the whole thing with Nexus on defense is if they didn't put out that Relic in a solo event for 18K basically. If they didn't do that, people wouldn't be so upset about defense.
So honestly, it don't matter what Relic you put on him on defense, he's garbage.
It's terrible. It's so bad.
Oh,
I mean, that's the problem. They need to make it at least kind of an island defender because all these people did 18,000 souls in it.
Exactly. It's just bad.
Because you're supposed to be able to flip in either or.
Yeah, flipping what?
Yeah.
There's no flipping. He's a paper tiger. Origami. That's how he folds.
You're flipping, wasting your time.
He folds. They might as well call them origami on defense. Because he folds.
Hey, I won an origami book art prize at school.
I did 18,000. Oh, great. Give me a Sobek and defensive relic that doesn't even work. Thanks.
Where did you place? Did you get DGs out of that or no?
I did. And garbage.
You got garbage with your DGs? I thought you got the bishop. You're the greatest thing in the world.
No. I did. I got the bishop. It's not a defensive relic.
Yeah, I know it's not.
But and I got a relic that you can change from offense to defense.
Yeah,
so it's just you flip it over. It doesn't really do any good.
It would be better if they changed that relic to just you can do it to any what's it called? Not what?
Okay.
It would just be nice if it was any Titan, but it essentially I could see them doing it for each element and be like, change any Void Titan from offense to defense and defense to offense.
But not only that, give me the Bakregs on offense.
You want the Bakregs on offense?
Well, I mean, at least it's useful because on defense they just stand there like a bunch of freaking stone statues.
Yeah. This is true.
It doesn't do anything. I mean, you get ran over. I got ran over by, I think, like a level 31 Calcora.
Did you get run over by a reindeer? It's not Christmas time yet.
All right. Okay, whatever's going. I hope Algerian hackers take over your Netflix.
No, Algerian hackers, listen, before my live stream, I had to deal with, all of a sudden, my Netflix signed out of my TV, and all of a sudden I got an email, and all my other devices, I realized, they all signed out as well, and I got an email, I was like, oh, your Netflix password was changed. I'm like, what? I'm like, all right, instantly got in and found out that something very new was added to the Netflix app, which is you're able to just straight up call them through the Netflix app as long as if you're doing it through your phone, or at least have phone service on the device you're using. And yeah, and I had the greatest customer service experience ever, the greatest. Do you know how long I had to wait on the phone to get a Netflix customer service rep? 28 seconds. They said the wait time is 30 seconds. I'm like, what? I was like, all right, let's see how accurate this is. And all of a sudden, 28 seconds. Hello, how are you? I was like, what? And they were very prompt, very good, fixed everything. And actually, while I was talking to him, the Algerian hacker tried to get into my Google account because I started getting stuff popping up about that. So then I had to start changing passwords on that real quick and everything. And the Netflix customer service rep was like, oh, I'll hold. Yeah, I'll hold. I understand what's going on right now. So it was very interesting.
How do you know they all?
I'll tell you what.
What? You get to see where the source of the device and what kind of device is trying to access your account, where it is, all that kind of stuff. You get notifications on that.
There's a couple of YouTubers that are anti-hackers kind of thing. Trilogy Media is one of them. It's really funny to watch their videos. I don't mean to sideline us, but since we're on that topic, there's a lot of people on YouTube that are against hackers, and they're attacking them basically and wasting their time and exposing them and educating people on YouTube on anti-hacking. So, it's a thing right now.
Pretty interesting. It's very similar to when you see people. I've seen a few thumbnails on certain videos like that as well. But just the same as when people just
hilarious.
Messing around with people that are calling about.
Oh yeah,
calling about your extra warranty on your vehicle. Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah, I delete those phone numbers when I get them.
Better defender or attack? Oh, definitely an attack. Most definitely. That's what this Titan was built for initially, and as you can tell, this is definitely an attacking Titan. Oh, there he is. He's back from the 7-Eleven. What's going on, Chance?
What's up, baby?
I said Chevron. Damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chevron. Jeez.
Hola, Chance.
It was neither.
Like Chevrons exist where I live. They don't.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, how's you're dating yourself? When's the last time I saw a Chevron?
It wasn't a Chevron?
Oh, speaking of dating yourself, publicly, happy birthday, buddy.
Oh, thank you, Chunky.
Yeah, he's a solid. What is it? 46, 47, right?
28.
28. He's actually getting younger as we speak. It's Benjamin Button here.
The point of the story is it definitely does not start with a 5.
All right, you know what?
Definitely not a Brad Pitt. He's more a Pitt.
Whenever you text or call me anymore, I'm not answering.
Anyway, see how's it going tonight? Is everybody up in arms, or are we over?
No, I don't know if there's as many torches lit tonight. I don't know.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
No.
It's actually only the people that are still not in top 50 teams at this point. Because there's still people, supposedly people are still getting messaged about getting top 50 positions.
I think my team is like 90 or in the 80s right now, and we're struggling to get to the top 50.
Zalon, did you say that there's still openings for top 50?
No, not that there's openings. No, I just said there's people still looking for teams that are willing to.
Oh,
they're like, I'm finishing and looking for a top 50 team. And it's like, well,
I'm pretty sure top 50 is kind of settled.
Yeah.
Yeah,
although somebody dropped it this morning in NTG War, somebody dropped this morning, and that was filled by Tox.
So on, wait a minute. What was the top soul count ever?
What was the top soul count ever?
Oh, it was Odin.
Yeah, it was Odin. But does anybody have a screenshot of what that is?
No, you'd have to look up the last Godan video where he was talking about it, because he's got the screenshots.
This is going to come to this is.
Well, obviously, but that's a dumb question. I mean, it's
going to have more souls than ever before, because there's never been a 40,000 soul event.
Yeah.
So you have to take that into account.
Yeah, so if you have a 24,000 soul event and you have 50 finishers, that's 1.3 million. Well, this is 40, so it's going to be the top 50 is everybody's going to be at 2 million.
But back up, some of us have been on tournament teams that we pushed way beyond.
I understand. I
understand. We know what that looks like.
So, what do you think the first place team is going to have when? Well, we have to look and see what they have right now.
I'm curious to see what's going on.
Well, I'll take a look in a second.
I haven't seen. I mean, I know where we're at, and I'm like, wow. And
Nice
I
cat
mean,
mountain.
you don't have.
I think
I'm not trying to poop in the sandbox of the top 5, but we all know this Titan is awful on defense. Why do you need 2? Or why do you need a leveled second one?
You know what? I know where we're at.
No, I'm going to level my second one for Bell.
I know where we still have to go. So
I don't have to switch.
it's not, well, okay, for anybody who did the solo event, yeah, sorry, it's not a defender. So
okay, we've already gone over this chance.
I'm sorry, I'm late. I apologize.
Way late.
All right, so 2.3 million is where the number one is right now with 3 days and 6 hours left. At 2.3 million.
Ow.
2.3 million. What do you think that's going to be? 4?
It's going to be way
higher.
4?
No.
1.7 more million?
No, I'm saying 3.5. 3.5.
Well, okay, so just so everybody's on the same page, I got out of Beta Soul because there was so many Titan XP bottles dropping that you didn't need to be on the number one team in the world anymore. So if these people do 4 million, they are so stupid. Like there's no reason to be putting up 4 million. Like
it's gonna be 3.5 chance.
And by the way, you have a fusion event fusion event. You have Titan XP bottles. Like, why are you doing 4 million? Like are your egos that fragile?
It could be. They could be.
They're funding the game.
Dude,
they're funding the game. They're spending money on the game. That's what it is.
So, Zon, you said, what were they at?
Yeah, I retract my previous statement. Thank you, top 5.
Yeah. See? They're making sure we have a better Halloween event this year. We need a better Halloween event.
Yeah, we're gonna have a booby Halloween.
So the team I'm on, I know we'll end up in top 50 because whatever it takes, we'll get top 50.
Well, that's because you have particular players on your team. Because the Queen will not let it happen.
The Queen is going.
Dude, and speaking of which, did you guys already talk about how Atacool, NTG, and Red Dragon leaders all came together to help out hundreds of players to make sure that everybody got top 50 so they can get 2 Titans?
This is true.
Did they really?
This is true.
No, they did.
There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. And it was on, I believe, Tuesday. You know, a lot of vetting was going on to make sure like these people were going to actually hold hands and make sure that the players were going to follow the orders. And I'm telling you, Fast Turk, D, and Val, and then a lot of sub officers. I mean,
there she is. She's in chat. She's so proud of what she's done.
You know what, though? He's telling the truth. He's telling the truth, though.
He is.
If you are on those teams, don't worry. Those people will get it done because you have a bunch of people that will get it done.
This is true. That's why. That's why you're going to notice the names. There's multiple names in there for most of those teams.
I took my top 5 players, including myself, into AE, and we joined one of their event teams, and so far we have like half the players. We're like ranked 90, I think. We're trying to get top 50. Every player is busting their butt to get completed, and that is an event team. When you commit to an event team, you have to finish. If you don't, I'm sorry.
Well, but I guess the point of the story is
in the end.
Well, but I guess the point of the story is I just think it's cool how like we're all supposed to be enemies, right? And Atacool, NTG, Red Dragons is not even an event team, but you have a lot of finishers. People have known each other for so long.
Very good point. Very good point.
They've known each other for so long that they recognize. I mean, and when's the last time we had to worry about an event for finishing in top 50, because we've had the top 100 around for so long, and now everybody's like, oh my god, we really need top 50. So like, I don't know, I just can't. It was a really cool week. I really like that aspect of the game.
ETI, that happened in many teams, not just the ones represented generally on the streams. I agree that happened on many teams.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot going on in the background that we haven't even heard about.
Well, and the only reason I reference this, I'm on Red Dragons, so obviously it was working with NTG and Atacool. But no, ETI, I'm not trying to take away from the other top 50 teams. I'm just saying that, broad strokes. That was a really cool thing of what's the community is. We're all fighting against each other, right? But we're coming together in that respect. So I thought it was really cool.
When the hell did you get the Red Dragons?
House.
When did this turn into a Chance and House stream?
Oh yeah, well the thing is though too. The thing is too though, House. The thing is too. The great thing is that House didn't even know there was a calendar update. So
it's his birthday.
It's true. It is House's birthday. We'll give him a little leniency.
Yeah.
You don't even know, House.
Yeah, you don't even know.
Let it be a house birthday party.
I don't even remember pulling the bishop last night.
Oh, are you serious, House? Did you wait?
I was going to joke about that. He admitted.
Did you wake up this morning and open your account up and you're like, oh, what happened?
You can ask Chance. I called him.
Yeah, he called me and he's like, hey, did you know I got the bishop? And I was like, buddy, we had like an hour and a half stream, and the last 45 minutes we were goating you into it.
Oh, gosh.
You guys are unique.
Yeah, speaking of unique, Prometheo, what are you doing here? I thought you quit. Are you back?
I'm back, baby.
You're loving it, Prometheo. You're loving it. You're loving it.
Hey, Prometheo, ask him what plinth he's on this event.
There we go.
Prometheo, Chance and the recruiting officer, like come over to Dragons?
No, he's not allowed. He doesn't do enough VP. Prometheo, just so you know, the reason I wasn't on your stream today is I was on the YouTube channel House Chance thingy, and apparently we weren't subscribed to you, so I missed the whole thing. And House calls me and he's like, "Hey, did you hear Prometheo gave us a nice shout out?" I was like, no, he didn't go live. He's like, yeah, I watched it. And so anyway, the reason I couldn't join you is because I didn't get a notification because I was on, instead of my personal one, I was on the streaming one. But man, I loved your stream, buddy. And I'm glad to see you doing it again.
Yeah, you could hear it in Prometheo's voice how happy he is to stream.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what?
Yeah, choking yet, Chance.
We're going to keep on that, I will say thank you, Chance, and I like to wait until I want to do it, and when it's almost like better if it's impulsive, because then you're like really committed to doing it, and and I am talking about streaming and not other things, right. Chance. But they might
Zalon said it right. Like you could hear, like there's a genuine pleasure in your voice when you're streaming. Like I can tell you enjoy it, bro. So
just like there's general disdain in Vintage's voice in his videos. Disdain.
Well, and I save my frustration for other people's streams, I guess.
Yeah, right.
And I do have my Mr. Disgruntled hat, which I was chatting with Ice about, like how I've kind of taken on that role from time to time. But
hey, Jason,
look, if I'm enjoying the game, I'm gonna stream about it, and I feel fine, selling the game to other people through my streams.
Well, and I like when you have the Mr. Disgruntled hat on, because you guys are it's critical analysis rather than just bitching to bitch. Excuse me, gosh dang it! You guys are complaining to complain, and you guys are complaining. You're not just complaining; you're offering solutions. And so your disgruntled hat face isn't annoying. Like you're like, well, it's constructive criticism,
I didn't call you to come over and take over the whole entire stream.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, I do have to mention this, though. I noticed this. Whatever device you're on, Chance, it sounds like you're on a professional microphone, whereas House sounds like he always does on here, which sounds like he's using a device that, is kind of picking him up, kind of not. You know what I mean? But it's fine because we can still understand what he's saying. But yours, it sounds like you're using like a professional mic, Chance. What's up with that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, just House, like, well, maybe House uses headphones and I hold the mic closer to my face. I don't know.
No. I'm saying it's you sound better than you normally do, as if you might have switched things up. Are you getting a professional soldier setup? Is he starting to send things to your house?
Well, the thing is, after 150 subscribers, he's like, we got to go professional.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Chance is actually secretly like getting a whole setup going. And he's like on his PC right now.
He is. He's like, what, monetization? He's like, I got ski lifts and everything. These people doing commercials. I'm like, dude, just settle down.
No, I don't know.
Is Soldier streaming tomorrow?
Oh, that's right. You are.
No, Chance is streaming tomorrow.
Yeah, Chance is streaming tomorrow.
Saturday night.
That's what I mean, Soldier.
We get your joke, funny guy. Yeah, we're moving. Yeah, we moved from Sundays. From House has football. I have a social life, so that's Oscar's one day off, and so Saturday nights works better. And House and I are a little bit better when we're had a few drinks on us. So yeah, Saturday night, 10 o'clock.
We're way better lit.
Yeah, well,
that works for me. I'm going to join that stream for that because I'm off on Saturday night.
Yeah, well, it's always good to have people streaming on different days too, because it is nice, especially for this event. So
that stream will definitely be Armageddon.
Yeah, well, the main goal of the stream is to get Churro to stream on Sundays because he's talking like he's not going to do it for a while. So we got to talk him back into streaming.
Oh no! Who ruined it?
So the problem is, the baby did.
Okay, I thought it was somebody got on and started getting out of hand.
No.
The baby ruined it. Let's just be honest. Churro can't get all effed up. Sorry, Churro.
Well, no, Churro just doesn't like Churro doesn't like the negativity, and so when everybody was being negative about a supposed meta change, he's like, I'm just not even going to hop on Discords and do live streams for like a week and let everything settle down. But I think things have settled down now, so I think we can talk them into streaming on Sunday.
You go back to this. Go back to the Chevron.
Yeah, go back to the Chevron. Oh my god.
Happy birthday,
Churro not wanting to stream.
Oh, he's being sensitive. He doesn't like the negativity. So
well, I didn't like the negativity either for a little bit there. So that I took a little bit of a hiatus myself. But
yeah, I think people overreacted about Nexus big time. Honestly,
yeah, but guess what? It charged up the community, and everyone is going for it.
Everyone.
So
you don't know the rewards.
The majority, let's say the majority of people are going for it.
Okay.
Because of all of you live streamers putting out content and educating the people on it and saying, yeah, this is a decent attacker, and et cetera, et cetera. My point is, the community is engaged right now.
It is true.
Like, really engaged. This is more hype than we've had in months.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, to have people on stream even tonight that, like, you know, Fury jumped on a few times this week already, as well as seeing Tox and more D.
Yeah,
and I know D's stressed. I know a lot of the other leaders are stressed and everything else, but at the same time, though, too, yeah, this week there has been more messages between players, in game, out of game, people talking on Discord, voice chats. There is a lot of community engagement. You're absolutely right when you make that comment, because it is true. Now, you know, sometimes it takes something as scary and upsetting as a new meta, you know, or an event that just seems like it's way out of hand.
And time will tell.
You're gonna go Dan me? All right, go on.
That's right. Well, I'll give you a little bit of objective data. If you look at some of my streams over the last year, I mean, they've been few and far between, but the number of views and especially the number of likes I've gotten on the stream from yesterday, I've already got 32 likes on that stream, and most of my streams don't ever get to that number of likes. So I think people liked it, obviously, but it's people are looking for content, and I'm glad to say that I think people are enjoying what we're doing for covering it.
Of course.
I think a lot just forget it like.
Well, we enjoy the content providers, and I'm speaking for my team because I feed them information from your videos. So, it all gels to make the community a better place, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Raging Cajun, I like Raging Cajun. I like what you're saying. You're saying it a little bit too fast. If you can slow down.
Chance, go on, be nice.
I can't slow down anymore. I'm drinking wine and enjoying the conversation.
You're drinking.
He's drinking his wine and enjoying the conversation. See,
it's not like you, Chance, on helium.
On helium.
Hey, shout out to Speaker Face, my friend.
Right, you're right.
Yeah, you're all right.
I'm all right, Speaker Face.
Shut up, Chance.
Yeah, yeah, right. There can only be one accent that's hard to understand. Come on, Chance.
No, but what do you guys think of with Nexus apparently setting the bar for what's going to come next? Because I don't know, I'm sitting over here excited.
Nice.
I'm honestly really excited. If this Titan is going to be what the bar is going to be set for on what we're going to get, and possibly Titans, hopefully they're not way better than this, but maybe just progressing them, maybe tweaking a few things. If Nexus is now, the new standard, I'm actually really excited because this Titan is fun and it has a lot of utility on defense as well.
Yeah.
Zalon, what do the devs have plans, Zalon?
Yeah, I don't know.
The better question, Chance, is, Zalon, what do you have planned?
What do I have planned?
Let me tell you something.
What do I have planned?
Look
Poison. I got to get rid of my poison prestige. So we need some sort of poison meta.
Take note, everybody. Poison's next. Poison's next.
There you go.
Look
He
at
played
Loki.
it off.
Hey,
He answered the question.
Loki was the precursor to this Titan's release. They experimented with Loki and putting the shades in, right? And now we have a Titan that has Titans.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more. We're seeing more and more Titans on the battlefield, which is something we used to talk about quite often in the past. But between between controlling more Titans on the battlefield, controlling different sets of troops on the battlefield.
Because I love using Loki on the battlefield. Oh my God! And now this is another Titan that we're probably going to love using in Conquest or something else.
This Titan's gonna make stuff like Conquest just so much fun. I mean, I love the extra.
Exactly. Nobody's talking about Conquest yet.
Chance, we have to go. Ice is here.
Bye, House. Bye, Chance. It was great knowing you.
As much as Chance likes to think that Conquest is the same as Assault, I think you may be talking about Assault in this. This is really like a gateway to an Assault. Having lots of Titans there. Yeah, exactly.
Plinth. What Plinth, Promethea? What Plinth?
Exactly, what Plinth. If I could just take a second to talk about a bigger picture thing about the whole Loki thing, which really I think began with Nergal, in that we started to see these ways in which the developers were putting things on the battlefield which qualified as a quote Titan. Now it's like you're really getting like real Titans, like and they acknowledge it through the relic system, bringing additional Titans into the mix. And I think what we're seeing here in terms of a bigger theoretical change in the game is that relics have historically buffed Titans or they buffed troops. And more now we see them do Titans and troops. I think there's a lot that's going on in terms of that distinction of Titans and troops. They're blending the two together in a lot of ways that I think is very productive for the game. They've done things to address the 5-star relics that were not buffing troops and making them more useful for the Titans that really only do buff troops. And so I think I would encourage developers to continue moving in the direction of blurring that line. And you don't necessarily need to erase the distinction, but the core of the game should be centered around relics that are general purpose and which can they fill a niche in what you're doing. They have a direction, but I really don't like it when there are things in the game that are isolated to just a very small corner and which require that you invest in order to get that, unless the investment is really worth it. And so I think that for the most part, the relic system has been dramatically improved over the last year, and that most of these, corner case, specific niche relics that don't have very general application, they've done a much better job of creating value in there. And I would just say, for the developers, when you're looking at what you're doing with a relic, if it's only going to apply to one troop type or, one element, or it's going to be limited to a class, then it needs to be designed in a way where you think about what's happening with that Titan, what's happening with that, on the battlefield, and how do you create a percentage increase in the total power for the player so that it's worth it to use that relic. Because still we do see relics come out where I look at it, I'm just like, players may try to use that. I don't think it's ever going to make it into a real meta build because it's just not getting the percentage increase that you need in order to be impactful. So I think that there's a lot of progress been made, but there's still going to be a lot of new relics coming. Obviously, we have to, figure out what we're doing with our relic storage, and that's a topic that needs to be explored in more detail. But
as well as Titan storage.
Yeah, relic storage and Titan storage we need an increase in.
Hey, let me tell you something. I maxed out my health.
Real quick. Sarius, thank you for that donation. That's very kind of you. And this stream has been amazing so far. So again,
let me just
everyone who donates. What's up?
Let me amplify what Prometheus said real quick. Just let me go back before we change subjects.
Can I give you a 5-second?
5 seconds? All right, ready? Do you want me to count it down, Ragin?
Hold on. I put the Zababa relic on Hell, and it actually helped me out.
Okay, that was good information.
Let me amplify what Prometheus said. Here we go. By creating relics of greater utility, it actually solves the relic storage issue. As a result of the recent relic releases, I've been able to fuse a lot of those I've held on that had single utility. I would also say, going back to what Prometheus said, the Arcas were an example of relics that don't have a lot of meta build utility. I think they're starting to really narrow those in a lot more, and I would like to continue to see that. Lastly,
but
go ahead.
Arca Glaciarum is a crazy relic, and it took me a long time to figure out that that's what's making Oceanus so overpowered. But that relic, used correctly, is like a nuclear weapon. So there are some of those that do have that huge impact.
Okay, I haven't assessed that one yet. I would look at the other Arcas because I didn't get Oceanus.
Do I get 5 seconds as well?
Yeah, 5 seconds. Go ahead, Verenic.
Just gonna say, on the relic front, I've just been leveling up my Helm of Wrath and my Chains of Winter.
Helm of Wrath! Where's your Fire Cloak and Winter Boots coming?
Oh, come on.
Oh my god. Okay. Hey, well,
maxing out each show, one of each relic. Just for the hell of it.
Oh, Frantic. Just. And who's this ice guy? Where's this ice guy coming? Chance? Take over.
The game. I'm new to the game, House. Well, I'm glad.
Live stream. There's Salon.
There's Lon. We got gray hairs Salon. What's
Wait, where are you going, Salon? Don't go away. Salon, don't go away. Don't go away. Damn it, Salon. Don't you go away. Don't you go away, Salon.
I didn't mean to hit the button.
Oh, holy cow.
No.
You know what? Now, you know what?
That was fantastic. I hope someone clipped that.
No.
Salon face reveal of 5K subs.
No.
5K
there's plenty of people who've seen my face before. Plenty of times.
Salon, you cannot go back to that.
Yeah, I can. Yes, of course. But see, now House is going to do it. He's going to start showing his belly off again. You don't need to
Salon
do
gets I've already seen it, Salon, many times.
Oh, here comes Prometheo. See, there's Prometheo. See, that's why Prometheo should be a live stream.
Stop it. Prometheo is scaring me. Stop.
You're cracking me up, Alex.
Where's the Prometheo long hair? Where's the long hair, Prometheo? It's all back, baby. Look at
my god!
Look at those locks.
You know what? You're gonna make Chance.
Wow!
Yeah. What's happening here?
This is like surfer dude up in here. Prometheo, I gotta send you the tips on how to put in your Viking braids.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea. I love that.
Oh my god! Yeah. You guys don't know me. Here comes Chance with the nose strip.
Yeah, he will. He'll be on with the nose strip.
No chance for me with the ponytail.
No, Chance got a nose strip. He don't care. He's bald headed with the nose strip.
I do have I have some guys coming over to play Cthulhu Wars.
Oh, it's all right. I'm gonna be. We're gonna be wrapping up here very soon. I'm just gonna be grabbing a few. Just finishing out a 3-star relic.
Okay, Prometheo, you're intimidating me. Stop. Stop it.
Are we going to get a Prometheo live stream soon? Huh?
We'll see. I don't know. Maybe in the new place I'll set it up so I can get the camera going. We'll see.
I like it. Time will tell.
Go down.
That's right. Time will tell.
Yeah, time will tell.
All right. On that note, I'm doing a mic drop.
All right.
Prometheo. Good night,
awesome, Prometheo. Thank you.
You're ugly. You're ugly. Buddy. Nobody likes you.
Just me,
later. There's Chauncey.
He said you were number one.
Yeah, he said you were number one.
Number one.
Chauncey, I'm surprised you didn't go in there.
Is he got it? We only won.
Chauncey, we didn't get a video drop?
Oh, now right, you want so bad, House. Here we go.
There he is.
Look, he's out in front of his storage facility.
There he is. No strip and all.
Oh my god, what are you waxing that head?
That's a good shine.
He's got the nose strip. I told you.
Yeah.
House, I didn't wear the nose strip for the nitro. This is I wanted to impress.
I swear to God, I looked into my sink and I saw the same vision, Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean.
Wow.
He looks like my partner I used to work with. He was an ugly bugger and all.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? Speaker, you don't make fun of my buddy. You're going to get socked in the face.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. House protecting the chance.
Yeah.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Oh, no.
He already knows that.
Hey, let me tell you something. You guys make this community happen.
Oh my
again?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What something? Hold on.
What love.
You know, God.
Anybody else prestige their Nexus yet? Any other prestigers out here?
Hold on.
I've got mine to Prestige 5 right now.
Hold on, I got to deal with webcam hot chick.
Yeah, I already took care of it. No, it's that stupid thing in the chat again. I don't know. It keeps coming up. I feel like
quit. Yeah. Maybe if you took it off your web browser.
As soon as my stream gets close to the 2 hour mark, it always happens now. It seems.
Hey, Zalon, I thought that only happens on my streams.
Yeah. Well, Zalon, do us a favor and stop clicking that link. So maybe it would stop popping up on your streams.
Exactly. If you guys want to see that.
No, BMT was right on that though. BMT was on that. He's like, webcam hot chick.
Who's streaming tomorrow?
The terrible duo.
The terrible duo.
You're damn right, the terrible duo.
Beavis and Butthead.
Well, we got 190.
Go ahead.
Really?
House. Go ahead. Put your link in the chat. So if there's anybody that
I don't know how to do that.
If you don't know how to do that, how are you supposed to be big time?
20.
I got 191 subscribers.
How are you supposed to get on the blog if you don't know how to put your channel in the chat?
I was trying to get on.
You have someone to do that forums alone.
I was trying to get on the blog, but someone deleted my video.
Hey, wait, House, you're not on the blog yet? You're not on the blog? Really?
No, not. No.
There. There you go. Your SPP partner took care of this. It's Soldier.
Oh, you know what? My man Soldier. I love that guy.
Yeah. He is taking care of House and Chance.
Like you know what?
Soldier appreciates us. I wish somebody who had a lot of viewers.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
House, why do you think he doesn't like us? What's that about? Why does he hate us?
Maybe the verbal abuse.
Wait.
One.
You mean the one who influenced you to create your own channel so that you could continue to grace us with your presence on multiple days? I think I was the one that was the most influential.
You know what? On a serious note, Zalon, we appreciate you using your platform to promote our famousness. We like that.
So we've got you blamed, Zalon.
You guys are famous. You're infamous.
We're pretty close to big time. We're pretty close.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Real quick. Because in the whole DOT scheme of things, we know what it's like and how many different actual subs are on a lot of the different channels and everything else. But if a family member was like, for instance, if House was like, tells his wife, we're starting to get a lot more subs, and she's like, how many is it? And House is like, we're at 190 some, and she's probably like, not impressed, because she's thinking about what the big time YouTube channels are and everything else. And she's probably thinking like, what the heck is he talking about? You know what I mean? But it is a big deal. It is a big deal in the Dawn of Titans community.
There are certain milestones in YouTube you have to meet.
When you truly look at how many players are playing this game actively on a regular basis, you're looking at anywhere between 30 to 40,000 people. That's the gap. It's right there. So when it comes down to how many of those people are watching YouTube, probably 20-30% on a regular basis. I don't think it's more than that, to be honest. The numbers aren't there to show that they're...
I was gonna say less. Yeah.
When I say 20 to 30% of 30,000, Godan and many other people, SPPs get, I don't know, between 2,000 to 6,000 views on a SPP.
Exactly.
Again, I think that's a good, like I said, 20-30%.
So I was thinking 5K. So I was thinking you throw a little porn in it. We're pretty good.
Real birthday.
Keep saying that, House. I'm sure you're gonna make the blog.
Hey, I've got a question real quick.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Can a Prestige 10 Nexus beat Prestige 10 Minerva? I assume yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So then this
death timer is the game over.
No. P7 with the chest piece beats everything in the game.
Okay, so, well, I asked that because mine is Prestige 5. I do have a couple of the relics. The 5-star that I'm using is the Archmage staff.
Okay.
And I just wipe a Prestige 5 Minerva in, like, less than a minute.
Yeah, if you're going to use the mage staff, make sure you have the iron staff on there. But to answer your question seriously, you don't actually need P10. P7 can do it as well.
Yeah, P7's fine. That's what I got.
Well, because my relic setup for this Nexus is the Archmage staff, a Genesis, which is maxed out, Veneration, which is maxed out, Creation's just level 1 right now, Statue of Sacrifice.
I'll stop
you only need the one with Zabs, really.
Do not level Creation, because all that is Ares. Don't do that. There's other. If you have Lycan, if you did the Lycan event.
Well, Genesis is Ares.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Genesis.
Creation is Corthan.
Thank you. I appreciate the correction. Yeah, Creation is the one that you don't want. Creation is just Ares.
No, Creation is Corthan.
I made the mistake twice, but thank you. Yeah.
listen. No, the one you want is Zabs.
Soldier, Transformers, Earth Wars, Addicts. Get that out of here.
Well, say what you want to say.
But yeah, I've got Veneration and Genesis are both maxed out, and then I didn't really know exactly what else to throw on here, so I just threw on Statue of Sacrifice and Bell of Despair.
Mage staff and staff of iron.
You need a staff of iron if you're going
to. I don't have it.
If you're going to use, because a lot of people have staff of iron, and so if you have that, use the mage staff, but you don't need the staff of iron on the bishop. So the mage staff,
really?
the mage staff build requires the staff of iron.
Why doesn't the bishop require it?
It has the armor piercing and everything else involved.
Well,
so you don't need it.
But to answer your question, if you did the Lycan event, there's 30% troop damage and 30% base troop damage on a couple of relics there, the skull and the dish. And so if you do the bishop relic build, you don't have enough room for the staff of iron.
Gotcha.
But like I was saying, that the Genesis thing with Ares, you can ditch that on your bishop build and put in a staff of iron if you want. But keep in mind, if you're going to use staff of iron, focus the rage spells on moving around the fourth relic, the fourth drop, which is Zabava.
You keep saying Genesis is Ares, it isn't, it's Corthan.
I know, he's screwing it all up. He's screwing it all up.
You guys know what I mean, though. I mean, yeah, but anyway.
yeah. Don't
that one new relic. That's all we know.
Any kind
of relic.
Yo, don't be creating any super haters. We know what happens when Chan starts miscommunicating to the community. Super haters are created. Don't do that.
Well, but whatever it's called, the relic that produces Ares is not necessary.
Oh.
And okay. Now I'm talking
for you say that
players.
because I haven't maxed out.
No, the Ares one's not very good, really.
Yeah, you can ditch the Ares one. Yeah.
Well, I mustn't have done that because we haven't got him popping up yet.
That's why I'm saying.
Just fuse it. Just fuse it to another one.
When people get two copies of this, you can set up one with all of the original relics.
No.
And then the second one, we can play around with other relics.
So to be honest with you, I'm only using the Zababa one, and then I'm using the Console Insignia, and I'm using on top of the Bishop, I'm using the Staff of Rage.
Yeah, and we talk about these relics, you know, we have 6 slots. You also got to keep in mind the Zeus relic hasn't come out yet. So
which is a game changer. Titan damage is going to be huge.
Yeah.
I think wait. Who's this guy Ice? Is he in my alliance?
Oh, hi, House. Hi, buddy.
You snuck in the back door, you little... Oh, my God.
Just fill in the blanks.
The back door, huh?
Keep going. I love those compliments, House.
Jeez.
Well,
You feel so loved by the community. I feel so loved by you, House.
Well, but no, Ice.
14,000.
Yeah, Ice. It's his birthday.
37.
But no, yeah,
place.
just keep
It
it.
is House's birthday, so we've let him talk a little more than usual tonight. It's all right though.
20.
We love you, Casa.
Oh, look, we passed
Cumpleaños,
Legends though.
Casa.
We passed NTG Legends though. That's what happened.
Release.
What? Do we have a leaderboard?
Oh, wait. Hold on. You passed Legends? Okay, here. I'm going to change that here in a second.
Do we have a screenshot of the leaderboard?
I just can't wait till NTG War finishes 51.
Are you
guys
still
finish
grinding,
51?
House?
I think I'm at 44,000.
Zalana, you guys in war?
Yeah.
Okay, you're 37, we're 42.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes to keep us in top 50.
That's because I've been pulling 3 stars.
Oh, I've got a couple 4 stars that I haven't used
Churro in
yet.
the chat. We know you're there, Churro. Listening.
Chorrito?
And see,
Churro, get your butt in here.
Yeah.
Churro, get your butt in here and socialize.
Churro's got a busy weekend. We forgive him.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
People were.
I mean, we understand, but we still don't forgive him, though.
The changes. But see, the thing is with
Yeah,
Churro,
but you
the
still
thing is,
egg
he
him
gets
on.
the itch. And see, the thing is, and when people were like, "Oh, Churro's going to take a break for a while," you know what that means? We'll see Churro in a few days. All right.
Yeah, I know it was. It was literally a week. It was a week for the Churro break.
So like Churro's like, "I'm going to take a break for a long time," and then all of a
He's
sudden
dying right now.
He's right back. Right now,
Churro's
Churro's like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people on my Discord right now. And Churro's like, I'm itching to get in there. I'm itching.
Tell you what. Back to the community.
Go on.
Like 5 different tangents.
Sorry, we haven't been coherent, Raging. We apologize.
No, you're fine. I'm just reining you guys back in.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna pull one more relic.
The conversation.
I'm gonna pull one more relic on stream. If it's a few good ones, I might let's see if I can get a few more.
My team broke
Is there anyone else streaming after you, Zalon?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, Churro will.
Oh,
oh, Churro. Now the next stream is me and
wow.
The next stream is me and Chance.
You gotta play again.
We'll be tomorrow night.
Isn't Gaming Jaeger coming on at 10?
Oh, no. Drive by reviews will be on it at 9.
Zane's streaming tomorrow at 9. Zay Gamer.
Oh, he's just pulled a 4-star.
No.
I just pulled a 4-star in front of House's face. That's for House. That's for House's birthday.
No, you did not.
I did. I just pulled a 4-star on stream.
Oh, you're really God. I'm behind it. God.
How's you pulled like 14 4-stars? I mean, you're way better than
I did for $212. I pulled like 12 of them.
Hey, everybody! When we're done here, jump to Churro's live stream on Discord so we can continue our conversation.
Just try to force him into something.
All right, we're gonna try one more time. This one is for Raging Cajun. Let's see what happens. That'll be it's a 2-star. Okay, so it's average. All right, we're all right.
Raging Cajun, I'll give you Churro's phone number. You just call him.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that. I'll give you Chance's phone number. Listen, Raging Cajun, I'll give you Chance's phone number.
Personal.
You can call him.
That's quite personal.
Oh, Churrito. I see, not wrong. I'm dying. Hashtag itch and Z money. Churro, you don't have to do that. Churro's like, I'm paying my DOT YouTuber dues to the salon.
Hey, if Churro's streaming tonight,
hey, you know
I'll jump on.
Churro, you better throw that shit in some tokens. Oh,
That stuff.
You gotta give us
I'm still streaming, dude.
All right, we're gonna grind out. We're gonna grind out this 4-star because this isn't the free one. I did that earlier. Yeah, no problem, Churro. I would have done a few more streams if things weren't so negative at the end of Tuesday. I was thinking on Wednesday, I was like, all right, I can do this again, and for the third night in a row, and talk to the same people with the same complaints. And I'm like, or I can wait until the event starts on Thursday, and people can shut their faces. You know what I mean? I was thinking maybe those are my two options, and I thought maybe I'd rather go with the other one. So
guess what, T? That's why I never joined. All the negativity.
But House, yeah, you know, House, you were pretty adamant, yeah.
No,
yeah, I know, Soldier. I know, Soldier. Don't you worry. But
if you had joined House, 2 negatives make a positive, so you'd have been.
No, I don't want to hear.
Oh, Chance and House with the donation. Why do we all have?
Hey, Zalon.
Jesus.
Zalon.
What?
I would like to donate to your cause, but I don't know how to do it. Like,
first you go into the DM section, and then you click on you put in my name of Zalon, and then you then put in all your credit card information, and then send it to me.
Oh, so you have to set it up.
No, you don't have to do that. I'm just joking. You're not going to do that.
No.
Don't
it's
do
fine
that.
in your region.
No, don't do that.
You know,
it's a legitimate question.
No. If you're talking about the donations, if you're talking about the donations in the actual in YouTube, in the bottom,
exactly,
in the bar, if you're on a mobile device, you're able to when you go and normally click down where it says chat publicly as whatever your name is. To the right of that, there is a little money symbol. If you don't see it there, then maybe the app that you're using doesn't support it, or there may be some sort of issue. I don't know. But because there are countries that don't allow super chats.
I've seen the money symbol.
Okay, yeah. Well, you click on that, and then you choose what you want. If you want to,
you choose 100. Choose 100.
Don't listen to him, Region.
Don't listen to him. You donate it. If you want to donate on the channel, you donate whatever you want. So
exactly.
And if you donate your time on Discord, that's fine too. If you donate your time by typing in chat, that's fine too. I don't care.
I want to be a contributor to you, to not only your YouTube channel, but your daughter's.
Oh, but Princess Z's what's ice cream fund? Well, of course, as always. Whenever I'm able to,
and
I'll be with her tomorrow. I will be with her tomorrow, and I will have donation money from previous streams with me to be able to have a good time with tomorrow. So specifically,
and you've
donation
been
dollars
upfront
at
about
work,
that.
if you want to call it that.
Hey, Ragin.
What?
Tell us more about the community and what it means to you. I really want to hear about it.
Yeah, Ice, you're the worst. But all right.
Oh God.
Who's this Ice guy? Where's this Ice guy come from? Who is this Ice guy?
What?
Who's this Ice guy? Where's this Ice guy come from?
Oh
my God.
Hello, guys.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good question. Has there actually been any content from LVRBC 23? I haven't.
Yes, there has.
It always comes up as recommended because I'm not subscribed to his channel, but it always comes up as recommended. But I haven't.
By the way,
Zalon,
I haven't seen.
No, Zalon, Zalon? That's not a good question. But anyway, go ahead.
So,
hey, by the way,
I'm assuming he hasn't because I haven't gotten a recommended video from him in a while.
Ragin, back to the community, Ragin. Tell us again.
Oh,
hey,
God.
By the way, the community is. Let me show you how good the community is.
Ragin.
One of my players is currently unemployed in Indonesia, right? Myself and another player has sent him money, PayPal or whatever.
Would it be wrapping up?
Just so his family can eat. Okay.
Come on, dude.
No, I'm fucking serious.
All right, hey, listen, Raging Cajun.
I didn't mean to drop that bomb.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. But we're gonna throw you on mute for just a little bit. So anyway,
Chance, back to the community. Doesn't mean you, Chance.
Anyway, so I'm actually gonna be yeah. All right. Well, let's just take a quick break from all of that, and like I said, I'm gonna just grind out this last 4-star, and I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream. So I know that hopefully Churro is gonna be, maybe streaming, maybe for this event. That'd be nice. Maybe even on Monday.
It's only the biggest event in the history of the games.
Yeah, maybe. 6-minute story, right, Sangre Joven? I know. Well, I do appreciate 57 people still watching too as well.
Finish the stream.
I'm sorry, what speaker please?
Yeah, Raging, take a second, take a breath. Let Zalon talk, buddy.
Oh, it's all right. I'm sorry. I didn't server mute him. If it's a problem, I can server deafen him.
Well, it's okay. Yeah, Raging, you're fine. Just take a breath.
Oh yeah.
I have no clue what just happened.
Chance, this reminds me of the old days, buddy.
Yo, Mr. Vintage says I want to hear about Cajun bought at the grocery.
I mean, I can't be the only one that was cringing during that, right?
Stop. That's an off-stream conversation.
Oh, it's okay.
All right, let's see where I'm at.
No, don't apologize.
16
You're all right, Raging. Don't worry. We all do it.
How many matches or battles is Pisces up to this week? That's what I want to know.
Well, Pisces is on NTG Legends. That's why they're in top 50 right now, is because they got Pisces. I told Fury that.
Top 50?
I told Fury that too. I said, listen, I know you're going to do perfectly fine. You got a lot of great people with you, and I was like, nice. And I was like, and you got Pisces, so you're definitely good. So
He's been quiet, Pisces. He hasn't been on any streams, has he?
Yeah, I know. It's because there's all sorts of people
Chance hurt his
right
feelings.
now. There's a lot. I mean, how could Pisces possibly get on here right now? Even Ryger and Razgriz, I mean, they're pretty consistent on here. Ice, House, Darshigong and Chance, for the most part. I mean, there was a lot more people on too with Vintage, Prometheo, and a few others as well that I might be missing. But yeah, I mean, how could possibly Pisces get a word in edgewise? I mean, it'd be rough.
What's funny with Pisces being in here is that I didn't even realize he was in here until we started. And he's only up to 16,000 souls right now. Now, knowing him, he's probably grinding this completely out.
What's his battle count? Razgriz, can you get us his battle count, please?
Give me 1 second.
Inquiring minds.
Yeah, we need the inside scoop on battle count there for Pisces.
Your stalkers stalking him.
We just have to make sure Pisces is okay. If his battle count is under a certain amount, he might not be doing too well.
I know, he might be having like a heart attack or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Battles, 270.
What?
Oh,
whoa!
I think he's skipping this event.
Okay, so Pisces is 266 battles in. I have 275. Am I really going to up like Pisces this time? There's no way.
No, there's no way. Come on.
There's no way. You'd think.
And Pisces is probably not even in the chat
right
right now. Oh, man. He's
really,
listen to this later, and he's like, they're talking about me. I got to get my battles
He'll let
up.
it all on the last day. He'll do it all.
Oh, wow, you're right. Yeah. He's only at 266. Huh.
Yeah, but I don't expect that to hold for very long because I did all my power grinding. I got to 40K within the first 3 hours, so...
Chance, did you have power grinding? Power grind?
Oh,
you like that,
there's a lot of power. Yeah.
Power that grind.
Well, the top guy in our alliance is 60,000 souls, so...
Ooh.
Top power grinder?
House did it in 2 hours.
Yeah, House is at 44, he said.
Yeah, I'm at 45.
Is he on vacation?
Yeah, I'm only at
Sangre
14.
Joven, yeah, you're killing it.
Well, House got really lucky with his pulls, though. So
That's true.
I think I only got like 5 4-stars, and 2 of them were because I bought the $28 pack or whatever.
Yeah, House got what was it, 10, 14 4 stars. Just a lucky guy.
Just from polls?
Yeah, I mean,
that is super lucky.
No, he buys boost.
That's why he brought.
I was gonna say, there's no way. You have to be the luckiest DOT player ever to get kind of luck.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, I remember I pulled 8 consecutive ones, but that was like a mirage of like mirages that has never happened since.
No, I think
there was one guy who's pulled 27 1-stars.
Yeah, there's a guy on Legends who is saying that I think he pulled like 20-something 1-stars in a row. He was not happy. Like, part of the struggle with these events and grinding them isn't even the fact that, like, oh, it's the soul count. Like, 40k souls, honestly, isn't even that bad. Don't get any ideas, developers. But, you know, it's just...
it's 40k because of House.
Not that bad.
It's House's fault.
Whatever.
It's House's fault.
Like, okay, it is bad, but I was on... When they announced this event...
Yeah.
When they announced this event, I honestly thought it was going to be like a 50, 60k, 1,000 event.
Oh, jeez.
And when they were like, oh, it's 40, I was like, that is a lot lower than I thought it was going to be. Like, I guess I was just already expecting something so bad that what we got was still just like, okay, it wasn't as worse as it could have been type thing.
40's pretty loaded.
40's still pretty bad.
It is. It's still a lot.
Yeah, I'm at 16. Usually that's over halfway.
You're ahead of me.
That's not even halfway.
I know. I'm only at 14.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Ooh, I wish I could record this. Okay, my Prestige 5 Nexus, I'm about to attack a Prestige 9 Minerva. Do you think Prestige 5 can beat that?
Give us every blow-by-blow, Raz. We can't wait.
Raz, take it to 7. Come on, stop playing. Like
I can't. I don't have enough void food.
Do the 30k Ultra Sport.
Yeah, 30k. 30k.
30k Ultra Sport.
Right, Chance? That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what all the cool guys do.
Alright, I'm going to attack this Minerva and I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Yeah, I think you're going to be, honestly, with a P4, with the right relics, all jokes aside, I think you're going to be fine. But anyway.
When you hit start battle,
yes.
when you hit start battle, what happens?
Ha ha ha, funny ice.
Anyways. There we go. Happy birthday, House.
Mm-hmm.
What was the birthday dinner?
Yeah, keep the Rangers out of my way.
Yeah. Actually, House, what was the birthday dinner?
He's having it right now.
Could be.
Casa de la House.
Let's see, what is it?
Comida.
No, 8. It's 8:40.
Oh yeah, he's out.
What? He's passed out.
He's had a few beverages, I'm sure.
That's true.
His beverage count is high.
I've been drinking.
Prestige 5 Nexus beats a Prestige 9 Minerva.
No way.
That's not surprising.
Easily.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
I mean, I'm 51 seconds. 51 seconds to beat a Prestige 9 Minerva.
My guess was 53. I can't believe it.
House's president was being allowed to play DOT. Oh, jeez. Who bought the $99 pack? We need to know if it's worth it.
Oh, for Lycan?
I haven't heard of anybody that has, but...
Was the sacrificial dish in that pack?
I believe so.
I mean, honestly, if they're throwing the relics in, that's actually a really good deal.
That's not true. That's not true. Yeah, it's not just the junior players. I mean,
it's actually just a decent deal. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can, first of all, like on a 24,000 soul count event, I have 16,000 left over. But yeah, that's not true. Yeah, that is not for junior players. That's for everyone. You know, And if you're like House and you buy a bunch of boost packs, like
All the
who
way
cares,
through.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, who cares? Yeah, vintage, House, the whales of the game. But no, like if you're buying relics and you want to grind a little bit, and when I say grind, that's air quotes, like you're using relics.
House wants to grind.
No, but House has he's grinded before. He's grinded a few events, a lot. He's mentioned it. He's done it a few times, but it seems like majority of times though he enjoys the boosters.
Yeah.
Use the boost to get through.
Yeah, there was a question asked in my in-game chat about if anybody had obtained 30k souls, got Nexus, and quad stacked. I'm like
quad stacked.
With the 1.5. What's that? How many souls are you getting quad stack with the 1.5?
I got 107, didn't he? 107,000 out, Scott.
That's a ton. I can't remember the exact values because I was doing that myself, but it was like, because the 4-star, 3-star, 2-star, 1-star, that's like over 500, is it not?
That 1-star, that 1.5 multiplier is massive. It's so massive.
I was kind of disappointed that they didn't give us the pentastack.
Yeah, I'm surprised too the pentastack didn't come out. Come on, 40k. I mean, they're like, an extra day, but there is another opportunity for more money as well. I'm surprised the pentastack didn't come out, because you realize the houses out there are willing to get the pentastack just to get it done quicker.
Yeah. Your D's, your House, your...
The community listens to the YouTubers. Yeah, we hear you. Yeah, Oh yeah.
So when we get the 40k defensive DG Titan release, maybe in November, before Christmas, in between, that would kind of make sense. Actually,
the gifts to this event were actually pretty nice.
I was gonna say, if you think about it, timeline, Halloween month of October, then nothing really, and then Christmas month of December. So if anything, maybe we'll see the defensive 40k event in November?
Ooh, man. That progenitor reskill, sign me up. Said no one ever.
No. No. But that's for Christmas. And we know, because Frantic said he was leveling up his chains.
Dude, Frantic's old school meta. I love it so much.
Global launch date November. Global launch date is 5th year anniversary is the first week of December, so that could make sense too. Maybe they'll do that. Maybe they'll do the right around anniversary time and do the defensive Titan around then. You never know.
They got to give us some time to save up something. Man, another 40k event.
Yeah,
brutal.
But that's the thing, though.
Yeah, I can't.
I actually it would actually make sense if they decided to do it 4 times a year, 2 in the spring and 2 in the fall, and have a summertime break. Just because
I kind of wonder,
because that's the way the DG Titans. I'm sorry. Just to re-clarify, that's the way they've done the DG Titans in the past, where there was 2 sets every year. Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say, I just imagine how this guy, that I beat with that Minerva's probably feeling like that was a freaking Prestige 9 Minerva, and a Prestige 5 Nexus just takes it down in 51 seconds. Like, he's got to be thinking to himself, "Well, crap, it's time to move on from this Titan."
And he's saying, "Foiled again, foiled again."
Defenses don't last.
No, they really don't. But, part of me almost felt, because I did not think that was going to be that easy. I mean, those corrupted Titans, what is so powerful for this Nexus Titan is the fact that once you get that raised dead where, it's plus 100% army void damage.
Yeah.
7 times. So you get that 700%.
Debuff.
Well, no. Her disillusion.
He's not at the debuff yet, Chance. He's still going on about the...
No, I'm at Prestige 5. No, what I'm just talking about is her last skill before the Prestige Disillusion, where on the Raised Dead cast, it's plus 100% army void damage.
Like,
Maybe
that is so strong.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it doesn't just impact, you know, your other troops, it impacts those corrupted Titans, too. So, it just, you know, if you do it right, you can really just, like, stack it. Because once you learn the sequence of the way the Titans drop, it's just, it's disgusting.
Or delicious. I would say delicious.
It's disgustingly delicious.
Delectable, Chance?
Delectable.
And Kyle, actually, maybe it wasn't Kyle. Oh, Kyle said, "Don't give them ideas on more stuff to sell." Kyle, it's one of those situations where, for instance, I'll give you just a quick analogy about the whole Pentastack and the 5-star event relic and why they just haven't brought it back. In an event like this, it's just a case of convenience for some players just to get it done quicker. They just don't care whether they get more XP or less XP per battle and saving on souls. They're going to put down a Pentastack and stack 5 or stack 4 regardless. So in a case of like a snowstorm, you know, it's like saying, all right, here, there's a shovel and a snowplow or a snowblower. And then, you know, you have the two options. The snowblower costs more, or there's the shovel. And then now the snowblower is not an option at all, and you have the shovel only. It's like, no. The snowblower will be offered because it's just more of a convenience. Because we know that they'll get it anyway, regardless, because it's going to be better and get it done faster. So that's the only reason I even mentioned the Pentastack and stuff like that, and even bringing it back and everything else, because for some players it is something that'll get a 40k event actually done a lot quicker.
Did I miss something?
Oh, hi, House! Happy birthday!
No.
Yeah,
but House woke
do you
up.
think there's?
Oh
My God!
This guy's birthday gift from his wife.
I did.
Did you wake up on stream?
I got a birthday gift. It lasted a whole 45 seconds.
My bet was 30 seconds.
Jesus.
About as fast as Raz Grizz's Minerva fight.
Yeah, as fast as Raz Grizz's Minerva fight.
Oh, you bragging 45.
What prestige you at? What prestige you at, House?
Yeah.
Prestige 10, baby.
Prestige 10,
baby.
Yeah. So wait, you're saying that House is just as he's dancing around, he's like P10.
He's a P10.
I'm a P10.
Oh, baby.
P10. P10.
Faster than fight.
Archmage staff of iron.
Oh, staff of iron. Yeah, right. Oh my gosh.
Giant axe. Giant axe. Or that giant sword.
Giant axe.
Everybody who's listening. Everybody who's listening. He took the mage staff off Minerva. His garrison.
It's
House's birthday. We'll allow House a little leniency in the. What was it? This is like the third hour.
What do you mean? I didn't do anything.
Yeah, we know. We know you didn't. You just said it lasted only 15 seconds. All right.
You guys are crazy.
No, we're crazy. Oh, okay.
Oh, hello, Chauncey, my baby.
My baby Chauncey.
Oh, that is my baby. Chauncey. Me, you know what? I got it so bad. I feel like me and Chauncey got like a back.
Well, it's good to see you, Sean. Is your team interested in this event or no?
What did you say? Z, say that again.
No, I just read a whole 2 paragraphs in chat, and I was just curious to what Sean M was saying.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so out of stones. Did I kill off all the rest?
House. You want to make bets on when Zalan finishes this? Is it Sunday or Monday? What do you think?
Oh, it's
nice.
Nah.
Nice, Sean M.
Yeah, Sunday night. Sunday night.
Procrastination Nation, bro. What do you expect?
Oh, totally.
He is.
Yeah, Sean M, but this stream is filled with positivity, at least tonight. I've actually been very proud of a good majority of these people on here for keeping it pretty positive and informative. People talking about what they're doing with their Nexus and everything else, which is nice because that's what people want to hear about because a lot of people are doing the event. So even though Darth Shigon's been on mute the whole time, I read off a majority of the stuff off of his most recent video, which was very helpful. So I'm so glad that you released it and then I live streamed because if anything, that was incredibly good. Nadeem also did a lot of predictions earlier today too as well. And I do appreciate the Council of the Calendar. That's what I call them. So, along with the
all I'm saying is that if you're a new player or new-ish or anything, and you have a chance to get this Titan, if there's one Titan to just go all in for, it's this one.
This one. You hear it? That's straight from Razgriz.
Yeah, I mean, that's just what I think. I mean, as someone who plays in the lower leagues and stuff like this Titan can literally wreck everything down there and be competitive in the higher leagues and Legend.
Oh, yeah. Well, and Raz, you're not wrong. I mean, Darth Shigon, I think he's in Gold or Elite League. I mean, he's looking out for the grinders. So, yeah, you're right.
We're rank 11 right now, trying to keep grinding VP because Nexus is insane for top 10, but I don't know where we'll end. See, Sean M, it seems like you're pretty positive. See, that's the thing. I was really excited about this event, and as you can tell from my stream on Monday and Tuesday, I was still resilient and knew that I was still going to do this event, regardless of the haters. Of the haters. And of the houses in the background going, I beat it already, Zalan. P10. What,
I beat it already.
I was like, wait, what prestige was it, House? P10. P10. I was like, oh my gosh. All right, let's move on.
Defense is broken for this Titan. But Zalan, I'm glad you mentioned him. House is that guy that has 2,500, almost 3,000 views. House seems like a good guy.
It does.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I got 2,500 views.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh! Listen to this guy.
Whoa!
Yeah, Chance, you did nothing. It's all House.
He got that when he muted Chance.
Okay, you know what? You stop. We're getting into Rango territory.
Yeah.
Rango.
Oh Jesus.
Zalan,
He knows.
Yeah, Zalan, what's your?
Don't get into Rango territory.
Zalan, what's your
chameleon?
What is what?
What's your
Rango?
Yeah, Rango, the Disney chameleon or whatever it was.
The Disney chameleon. No.
I think it was DreamWorks.
No, this was a game. This was just a game that was put out by a different company. But
Raz and speak. Give Zalan and I a second. Zalan, what's your dog?
I don't know. I think it's I'd have to check. Hold on.
Oh my goodness!
Making me jump out of chat. Making me jump out of chat. All right, last battle of the stream to clear out this 2-star. And then anyway, listen. Let me look. Most popular. So it would be 65,000 views on Durango Wildlands.
Whoa!
65,000.
65,000.
Yeah.
Oh my!
And then the 10 things to avoid doing has got 45,000. And then the top 10 tips for new players has got 43.
Holy cow!
And then the best fusion tips. Listen, the best fusion tips is 38.
Did they send you like a Tesla or something?
No. You don't get a Tesla for 60. No, that's only on a few videos. You have to do that consistently and get way more views than that to be getting Teslas.
So on me and Tonky right here.
You getting Teslas?
Be looking at a lot.
Are you guys getting Teslas?
We're going big time. Like 3.5 million.
Oh,
he'll give you a light bulb.
If it gets a chance laugh, that's worth it, I guess.
Laugh now, you're not going to be invited if you keep out that bad.
Yeah.
I can't be the only one who's amused every single time Chance laughs, right?
Right? No. It is one of my favorites as well, to be honest with you.
You guys are stupid.
Dude, we got 189 subscribers.
Lucky Nomad.
We're not even on the.
You're not even on the blog yet. I know. You're not. Wrecking Nomad, I'm at 17,500. Still not enough.
You're cutting me off.
Yeah, I am because we're getting ready to go. But listen, it's your party, and you can cry if you want to.
Before Zalon does his Nexus stream, D and Val and Fast Turk, we appreciate you conglomerating on making alliances that would make top 50, and we apologize that Zalon doesn't care about it. He's only at 17,000.
No, I do care. Shut the heck up.
Wow.
What are you talking about? NTG War is at 34th place, and we always work our way back up. There's Legends at 40. We're at 34th.
Woohoo! Good,
catching up to you.
Yeah.
34th. Zalon, you're the man. You're the man. I don't care if you don't take over our stream and try to get us more viewers like Soldier. You're still a good guy.
Yo, listen, get out of town. I try to help out as much as I can, and I was on your stream the other day, so... You're the worst.
Drop a link.
Yeah, I help out as much as I can, so deal with it. All right, so I got to get back to grinding.
Deal with it.
I got to get back to grinding, but also at the same time. Yeah, right. Never enough food. Never enough food.
Are you leaving?
Yeah, I got to go because I also have work again tomorrow, as well as I got to take Princess Z to the Bloomsburg Fair. So. And,
nice.
Yeah, and then I also got to go to the Bloomsburg Fair again on Sunday, and then I will be back so I can go to work, and then, I don't know, maybe live stream on Monday for the last day of the event. Maybe.
Nice.
Unless somebody else is live streaming on Monday. We'll see what happens.
Oh, no, everybody who knows, I'm Zalon's personal friend. We call.
Oh, jeez, get out of here. What is this? What is this?
Princess Z is not his daughter. That's his girlfriend.
No, it's not. It's not. It is my daughter. It's been plenty of times proven by, posts that I've made on the YouTube channel. You can check them out when you go to the community section. Totally false. Anyway.
Love you.
Yeah, of course. Love you too. All right, so.
You should fact check yourself.
Yeah, fact check.
Just tune into the House and Chant stream tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Night.
Link was in the chat.
You're not going to stream tonight? House, you should take over when Z goes off.
No, we're streaming tomorrow night. We're streaming tomorrow night.
Listen to you trying to go to him. He's not gonna do it just like he so easily as he did the bishop.
Yeah, when he started putting.
Yeah. All right, community. Thank you for everybody joining in tonight. Smash like on the way out if you haven't. It always helps the channel as always. And if you want to see me back on Monday too, smash like, because I'll definitely can tell if you did or you didn't.
Hit the dislike.
If you hit the dislike, I'll know that you really, really, really like Chance and House's channel. No.
Definitely Chance.
Definitely.
You should get all likes and so on.
Yeah,
that should get you all the likes.
Yeah, even more likes.
Thank you, Zalon.
All right,
you're the best.
You're the best.
Cheers, Zalon.
All right, community. I will talk to you all again very soon. Have a good one.